Hey, Charlie, come kick this ball.
I'm not gonna fall for that old trick.
But it's a ball.
He makes a good point.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
I got a football.
I got a shoe.
I got a rock. Wait, no. I got 6.
Hello, and welcome to PNN.
This week, we're highlighting our drama and art clubs. Noah and Ryan return with a movie review. Dylan was at Kiersen's Purdue signing, and Bailey will introduce our newest NHS members.
But first, Jacob is with our newest member of our Sports Hall of Fame.
So the Cardington Hall of Fame wall has a number of athletes, but surprisingly, none for volleyball, until this year, where our very own Hannah Wickline is to be the first volleyball player to be featured on the Hall of Fame wall.
So what's it like being the first volleyball player to be on the Hall of Fame wall?
Being the first player on the wall has been a goal of mine for years now. One day I was walking around and realized there's no volleyball players up here. I've wanted to leave my mark here. Being on the wall should be a motivation to the younger players who are also great. Like, I have great freshman teammates. And Kylie Bonnet will also be on the wall next year, and I couldn't be on the wall without her assist.
So starting from when you first played volleyball, did you think that you would ever get to this kind of point?
No, not at all. In junior high, volleyball really wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy it a lot. And when I got to high school, Coach Kendra, which she was only my coach for 1 year, but she impacted me the most. She really took faith in a freshman and believed that I could play varsity. And she put me on the team, and I'm forever thankful for the love of the game that she gave me.
So what have you done to make you the greatest volleyball player from Cardington?
I played club volleyball since my freshman year, and I've been at almost every open gym that I can be at, and all the workouts I can be at. I would also say that anyone who wants to be great should do all of those things.
So what was it like adjusting to having a new coach?
I really liked having Coach Treese as a coach. I asked him to come here because he was the club coach at the club I played for, and last year he was both my school coach and my club coach, so we really got a nice bond together. He was also my sister's club coach, and I couldn't do anything without him. He really taught me a lot about the game and a lot about myself and leadership. And honestly, my leadership is what led me on the court, and it made other people look to me, and it really made me an all-around better player.
Good job, Hannah. This has been Jacob Loving for PNN.
Movie review.
I'm really excited to see this movie because I think it looks to be one of the best movies that comes out this year, and I think it's an important story to hear about the Ford versus Ferrari. And I heard that the story is more about Bale and Damon and how Ford didn't want to push them. They wanted to push a more public image that they liked better and try to control the public image of Ford. It's not right. So it's more about corporate versus those two guys, more than Ford versus Ferrari. And I want to see if the reviewers are right, and more importantly, I want to see if the story is something worth watching.
I have not done as much research as Ryan has on this topic. I've seen a few trailers, and honestly, I like Christian Bale. Is it Matt Damon? It's Matt Damon, right? I like Matt Damon. I like them both. I think they're good actors, and if he said he's up for an Oscar, then obviously
the rumor is he's up for an Oscar.
Well, even so, he's obviously doing something right. And honestly, I just want to see a good movie, and I don't know what to expect, but it looks good. It just looks good.
I'm not going to say anything about the plot right now, but I'm seriously, I thought it'd be good, but I am so surprised by how freaking good that was. That was one of the best movies I may have ever seen. That was really moving. It was such a personal story. I loved it.
I also agree with Ryan. I think that it was an incredible movie. I honestly walked in thinking it wasn't be that great because I felt like it was just going to be a car movie and nobody was going to understand, but the story was just so well written. It was just it was moving. He's right. It was just moving. It was a great movie.
More than a car movie.
Yeah, it was way more. It went from cars to just beyond everything, and
relationships.
It totally blew me out of the water. It was good movie.
I never thought I would be watching a car's RPM gauge go up and be that excited. It's just, you care about the characters, you care about the story, and it's not really about Ford versus Ferrari, it's about the personal relationships in between these real people that actually happened. And it's just an amazing story. It's something everyone, I think, deserves to go see, and it'll be one of the best movies you've seen this year, and maybe one of the best movies you've seen your entire life. It is amazing.
I agree. I think me and Ryan can both agree on this, that we give this movie a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
Perfect Arthur Morgan. It's the second ever.
Recently, Kiersen George held a signing to tell her peers that she was continuing her academic and softball careers in college. Softball coach Todd Brenninger had some nice things to say about Kiersen.
Dad and grandfather actually came to our house and poured some concrete in a barn, probably 12 years ago, 12, 13 years ago. It was a long time ago. We talked softball the entire time they were there, basically, and talked about Kiersen. Part of that, and I really kind of, I knew about Kiersen up at Mount Gilead. I knew the travel team stuff, but I talked to her again, I think 8th grade year, when we came over, watched a playoff game, tournament game for us. Let me know that she was coming to Cardington, which I was thrilled with. When she showed up freshman year, honestly, I probably got about 4 words out of her the whole year. She did not talk to me. I didn't know if she hated my guts, whether she didn't like me or not, whatever, but she did not talk to me at all. Over the last several years, it's been a very incredible experience seeing her grow.
Kiersen then thanked everyone involved with her success.
This entire thing, and I literally would not be where I'm at today without all of you. So thank you.
You got to announce where you're signing.
I'm going to Purdue.
Kiersen then officially signed to Purdue University. Everyone on the PNN team wishes you the best of luck at Purdue University, Kiersen.
So recently I had the opportunity to interview members of the play Clue about what it was like to be in the play. So Alan, who did you play in Clue?
I was the Grand Colonel Mustard.
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench. I never lounge. You stole the key to the broom closet, grabbed the wrench, and did the deed.
Did not. I did not even know the woman.
To Colonel Mustard, your motorist for life. Margaret, the motorist. You got it.
What was it like being part of such a small cast?
Well, like Wadsworth said, it was difficult having a lack of people here since we have such a small cast. But at the same time, I felt it was a very good bonding experience, and we all got to just have fun and go out there and just enjoy ourselves without much worry.
So what character did you play in Clue?
I played Mr. Green.
What was it like working with such a small cast?
I thought it was a lot of fun. Most people that know me know I like being around people that I'm close with, and I think most people know that main group of Noah and Alan were close friends of mine, and it was fun because you got to be on stage with people that you have fun on and off stage with, and it was just all around a good time. You got to bond with people that you were already close with, and some people you weren't as close with, and I just think by the end of the show, that main group that was always on stage together, we're all close friends, and I thought that was fun to be on stage with friends.
And what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was actually the ending, because I got to be the big twist and reveal that I was actually an FBI agent the whole time, and I was the big hero. And it was fun to be the big hero and hear everybody gasp when I revealed I wasn't actually Mr. Green. It was just a fun show to do that. I've never got to be 2 almost opposite characters.
You're really FBI?
That is right. The real Mr. Green got a letter just like all of you, but instead he came to the Bureau to ask for help. I work at an office out of Hartford and apparently a dead ringer for Green. They had me take his place tonight so we could run a sting operation.
How did it feel being part of such a small cast?
It was hard because if nobody was at practice or if one person missed practice, we all had to suffer through that. It wasn't like other times when we could just, kind of go on without those people. Those people needed to be there for certain things to make sense and for certain things to happen. And it really hurt, like us blocking, which is like moving around the stage. All that stuff was kind of affected if one person missed. So that was the biggest problem and probably the hardest thing about being part of a small cast.
And what was your favorite part of the play?
My favorite part was how well written the play was. It was very comedic and well written, and the jokes were really thought out, and you could tell that whoever wrote it really did think about it when they were writing it. So that was probably my favorite part, just how well written it was and how good the jokes were in it.
So I really enjoyed interviewing some of the cast members from Clue. Obviously the play was a huge success and it sounded like it was a great experience for everybody. This has been Jacob Levering for PNN.
What is National Honor Society?
National Honor Society is an international organization that recognizes students who excel in academics, service, leadership, and their character.
So why did you want to be in National Honor Society?
I thought it was a good organization, and I just thought, I want to be a part of this, so I turned in the packet.
Are there any tips you can give to students that want to get into National Honor Society?
We find generally for Cardington students, GPA is not the problem. What we find is that leadership is something that a lot of our students need to work on. And that doesn't necessarily mean bossing people around, or it's not always leadership the way people think of it. A lot of times what makes a leader is somebody who's willing to help others, who's willing to step up when something needs done.
Why should people work towards being in National Honor Society?
National Honor Society is a fairly elite organization that offers lots of opportunities for its members. We try to do lots of service projects as well as lots of fun activities for our members. National Honor Society is open to every junior and senior who has a GPA of 3.2 or above. Those are the first selection criteria. So next fall, probably in mid-October, we'll contact all those students who are juniors and seniors and meet those requirements. And then it's up to the student to show us that they do have those character, leadership, and service qualities as well.
Yes, my name is Josh Groves. I'm the art teacher at Cardington-Lincoln Middle School and High School.
And you run the art club, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so when does art club meet?
We meet on Thursday mornings about once a month. Other than that, we just randomly kind of put our activities together.
So we've heard that art club is going to have a table at the PTA Bazaar. What are we planning on doing?
So right now we're making survivor bracelets. We're also have a bunch of cowbells, and we're making some logos to put on the cowbells. And a few students are doing some kind of individual products, mostly school related.
Are there any field trip type things planned?
Yeah, the day before we get out on Thanksgiving break, we'll be traveling to the Columbus Museum of Art with the National Honor Society. We've done this trip the last 3 years. Last year we went to Mansfield to the Carousel Works, which makes wooden carousels. They're one of the only places in the world that still makes them. That was our major trip so far that we've done. This year I'm looking for something else to do in the spring, but I haven't figured out anything yet.
How do you think students could benefit from joining art club?
Well, I mean, it's just a club like anything else. If a peer group, if they're interested in that sort of project or that sort of environment, then we welcome anybody to come in. You don't necessarily have to be the best artist. You just have to be interested in viewing art or enjoying it.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Bye-bye.